Cutting of wigs, was it something you just woke up in the morning and wanted to do?
No, I actually went with a couple of the girls to a seminar last year, and Trevor Sorbie actually done a presentation there. He was promoting my new hair, which was his wig service. I actually sat there, was really emotional, got very tearful, but knew after seeing it that it was just something like to sign up and do.
And how long did that, what did that process consist of?
Actually, the following day, on the Monday, I actually booked in for the course, which was up in London, which was for September. So it was a couple of months after that. And yeah, went for the day, which actually spent the day with Trevor Sorbie and his team, also with a couple of ladies who were cancer nurses, which taught us communication with people suffering with hair loss. And also there was someone there from a wig company. So, and then we went through, Trevor done demonstrations on cutting wigs, and then we had wigs in the afternoon that we cut on, and he came round and was, you know, giving us tips. And
what does communication with people who have cancer mean?
Okay, they're in a very, very, very vulnerable situation, you know. I mean, for a lady, the trauma of losing her hair, apart from what she's going through her illness, is something that I can't even begin to imagine what she must feel like, you know. And sort of, it's quite traumatic, I think, you know, the getting up in the morning and it just coming out in tufts, absolutely in handfuls. And I think sort of like, well, then when they go out without any hair, they sort of feel that everybody's looking at them, you know. And communication-wise, they were sort of telling us the things to say, not to say, and sometimes the best thing is not to say anything at all if you can't promise somebody that you're going to make them feel better, because you can't. I don't understand how they feel, and sometimes it's just a case of being there and letting them talk and having the tissues, really.
So having been on the course, where do you go from here?
Okay, well, at the moment we're doing training tonight with one of the members of staff who herself has experienced cancer, has chemotherapy 10 years ago now, but she experienced losing her hair and had a wig that she absolutely hated. But going back then, when I knew her, I didn't have the knowledge that Trevor's passed on to me about wigs, because wigs actually do look very wiggy. And it's because mainly they need personalising to suit that person. Most of them have about 40% too much hair in them that need removing to actually suit the individual person. So we're trained with, say, member staff tonight, because she's in a wonderful position really to understand what a cancer sufferer experiencing hair loss would have been going through.
Do you think it's strange that we got to 2008 before there was really these courses involved?
Really? I mean, I put my hands up, you know, as a hairdresser. I could have always said, you know, years ago, looking at somebody and said, you know, I can tell they've got a wig on, and had not even cut a wig myself because I didn't know how to, was too scared to, it wouldn't grow again, you know. But one of the things that come up when we was on the course was one of the cancer nurses, her aunt had cancer, had a wig which needed some cutting and some personalisation, and she said she went round to several hairdressers and they all said, no, we don't cut wigs, which is very much the case. You know, hairdressers generally don't cut wigs. And in the end she said, I begged somebody and said, I don't care if you muck it up, can you just please have a go, because as it is, it's no good, you know, the fringes in her eyes and there's no point, she can't wear it as it is. And she said this really, really highlighted such a crucial need for hairdressers to cut wigs, and you know, and Trevor's come in and he's so passionate about it, and such a lovely guy. So, and his experience actually came because his sister-in-law experienced it, and unfortunately died since. But
and finally, do you think the going on the course fits into sort of the culture that you have within your company here?
Well, yes. I mean, we're quite fortunate in that we have a room that we can actually take our clients into if they wanting the privacy, because if they come in with a wig, nobody's going to want to take their wig off in front of a full salon. So we have got a private room where they can come in and sit and not have anyone looking at them. And I think there just doesn't seem to be anybody around, or that many around.